to start off, I washed my wig. Well, I actually soaked it, and you can use any shampoo. I soaked it in my kitchen sink, and I just let it sit there for about 10 minutes until like all the dirt and all the old product that I had on it got out of it. As you can see, the water is dirty and filthy, so you don't really have to wash it and scrub it. I only do this for the closure part. You could just let it soak and then rinse it off with cold water. That's what I did. This step is optional, but if you want to just get your wig done in one day, I definitely recommend this. So synthetic hair doesn't absorb water, it just runs off of it, and that's why your hair would dry quickly. But I needed my hair to dry extra quickly, so I blow dried it. And you could definitely blow dry your synthetic hair. I blow dried it on high heat. As long as your synthetic hair could get heated up to 400 degrees, you should be good. I kind of go in the tracks to get it dry at the roots. But yeah, like you could definitely blow dry hair. You don't have to have it too close, but if your hair can be heated up, you can have it as close as possible and the hair won't melt or burn. You can kind of see the condition that this hair was in. It was really matted and tangled. It looks pretty good now, but trust me, this hair was not in the best condition. And this hair is a year old. So I'm just combing out all the tangles in the hair as much as I can. And if you look at my brush, you see how much shedding I'm getting from all the mats and tangles in this hair. Now with some sharp hair cutting shears, I'm just going to take some big chunks and just chop off like a lot of the length. I want this hair to be really short. It is going to be like an angled bob, so I know one side is going to be shorter than the other, but I'm just cutting off most of the length. And this hair was actually longer than it was. This hair was 30 inches long and I chopped it to like 22, and now I'm going to chop it to like an 8 and a 12. So you just keep cutting the hair as short as you want. I just kept on cutting until I got the desired length I wanted, making sure that one side was obviously shorter than the other and that the hair that was short blended into the hair that was long and vice versa, so that it didn't look choppy, it looked smooth, it was seamless. I decided to measure out the length of the longer side so it would be easier for me to melt the short side into the longer side. I don't know what other word to use, but melt seems pretty good. And you kind of just keep chopping it along the way. And since this hair did have a wave, I did straighten it so I could make sure my hair was even and there was no longer parts. So this is the finished look. I absolutely love it. The hair feels super soft and I totally transformed this wig into something else, and it was so easy. I have no experience with cutting or anything like that, so for me to just create this wig is so great. It's so bomb. I love the color. I love everything about this wig. And don't worry, I'm definitely gonna bump the ends, but until then, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. All the links will be listed down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.